Are you kidding me? The gear got stuck again. They call it the anterior cingulate gyrus, which is a part of the human brain found in the basal ganglia region, or I should say, the actual limbic system. Deep within the limbic system of the human brain is this little tiny portion, organizational component of the human brain called the anterior cingulate gyrus. Now, according to many neuroscientists and neurologists, they call this basically this region of the brain, they call it the brain's gear shifter. It literally runs lengthwise through the deep parts of the frontal lobes and allows us to shift our attention and be flexible and adaptable and change when needed. When people have too much activity in this particular region of the brain, they become stuck on negative thoughts or action. They tend to worry, they tend to hold grudges, they tend to have oppositional or argumentative attitudes, and it tends to be a very negative situation when someone's anterior cingulate gyrus gets stuck, that gear shifter of the human brain. And as I began to do a little bit of research and began to understand and become fascinated by the human brain and fascinated by neurology and fascinated by neuroscience, I came across this reality that perhaps the negative components of the anterior cingulate gyrus aren't really that bad. I mean, sure, no one wants to be obsessive. No one wants to be stuck on negative thoughts, stuck on negative actions, stuck on things, obsessions of things that are destructive for the human body. But what if being stuck really isn't that bad? What if staying stuck in a particular situation is actually beneficial for you, especially in our world today? I found a biblical text many moons ago that helps me to understand that there could be a positive component to being stuck mentally in our anterior cingulate gyrus. I find this thought here in the book of Isaiah chapter 26 verse 3, where the Bible says, "Thou will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee." The book of Isaiah, the prophet Isaiah, makes a profound statement where there is a possibility where being stuck, we're being stayed, we're being focused, we're being, dare I use the word obsessed, may be a positive thing, may have a positive outcome, may have, dare I say, a transformative component. That transformative component, that powerful connection results when our minds, frontal lobe, parietal lobes, occipital lobes, the anterior cingulate gyrus, the basal ganglia, the hippocampus, the pituitary, all the organs of the brain, when everything is in harmony and everything is stuck on God, we actually have peace. When our mind is stuck on negative things, we have turmoil. But when our mind is stuck on God, we have peace. So for this week, try it. You lose nothing in trying to have your mind stuck on God, to have your mind have the ability to stay meditative with God, to have your mind contemplate God this week. So until the next time, this is Pastor Tello reminding you that thoughts do change lives.